Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is ScarfOfLegend, and I'm here because I can't sleep. I think I have enough sleep for the day. So what I wanted to do is, I guess go through most of the weapons except the gunner weapons, and I guess the insect glaive to show how they work because I've used many of these weapons. I'm pretty experienced. I'm not a master or anything, but I know what each weapon's supposed to do and how it's supposed to work. So I'm gonna start with the great sword here. This is your standard great sword. And this is a training area. So as you'll see on the left, it tells you attacks right there. So mostly you're gonna be using triangle, circle, and R2. Now from sheath,
The great sword is a powerful close-range weapon. Though
well,
attacks leave you wide open, the payoff is well worth it.
I guess the little trainer is showing me what to do. Anyway, the first thing you want to know how to do is target. So target is R3, which is the right click. As you're targeted, you can switch between targets. So that way, no matter where you go, you can focus on it. It's really good when there's a big monster. And to take it off, you just press it again. Okay, we're gonna focus on this actually. This. So you got your overhead smash. This is one of your most important techniques. Now you can hold it, right? See how it glows? And that third charge, that's the one you want. So when you run up to a monster, you want to run up to him, then hold it. Did you see that third one? Now if you hold it too long, he'll let go by himself. And from what I can tell, it goes back to the second charge level. So you want the third. So what you'll see, 1, 2, 3, boom, that's what you want to hit the monster with. Okay, then you have from here, you can do that backwards one. And what that usually goes to, you'll see on the top right, you can combo it with it. So with that, you can go into a charge smash, or you can do the tackle. That's a new move. So let's try the tackle combo here. Tackle, and then you could do another charge slash, or another tackle, or another. That's the new one, the supercharged smash right there. So we got the tackle interrupts, right? So you can tackle again, and go into a big smash. That's gonna hurt the monster a lot. That's pretty much what you do. And you should be able to evade out of it. You press X to evade. So you do one of these. 1, 2, 3. Boom. And you can evade. So again, to show that. Tackle. And that's like a new attack right there. That follow up with the circle. So we'll try that true. Yeah, you have to wait a little bit. that's like pretty much your bread and butter here for that. So you want to be doing, you know, you can do little combos like that, like an infinite. But what you want is charging, because this is a second charge. And like you can go into the true with that. Okay, so the attacks are slow, like the little lady said, but you can get in there. And I think that's what that circle is for, to give you a chance to get in there and get more options, maybe reposition yourself. So like if you're charging, oh man, the monster moved, let me move with the monster. Alright, let me charge again. Oh, he moved again, let me move with the monster. Alright, now here's my opportunity. Bam, got you, monster. Yeah, you really can't press anything after that, so you really gotta commit or evade. I'm pretty sure you can evade while you're charging. That's it. You can guard with it, but I wouldn't recommend it. This is like for an emergency, you just press R2. You can do like a little wannabe kick. Guess you can move around with it. I don't know. I wouldn't use it. That's it. That's the bread and butter of that. Let me show you, like, this took me a while to figure out. Okay. So you see those little things where it says wedge beetle? You press L2 to aim your sling. So every hunter has a sling. You press circle. You can like swing around. You can jump off of it with X. You can press triangle for a jumping slash, or you should be able to press R2 for a stronger one. Oh no, this one just has a triangle. Some weapons have different jumping attacks. Okay, so I wouldn't say this is a starter weapon. But if you feel like using it, the sword and shield, this is a starter weapon. Okay, for sure. Sword and shield.
The sword and shield is a close-range weapon set that focuses on agility and dodging and is great for beginners.
There you go, just like I said. So with this, you pretty much can have your sword and shield out most of the time. Because the cool thing about it is you can use items with it. Like, for example, right, like a bomb. Let's just put a bomb. Or no, well, like health items, I guess. Like let's drink a potion. Let's say you're fighting the monster, you know. You're like, oh man, I need a potion, so you can just. Oh no, I guess you can't. Oh yeah, you can. I know you can. Yeah, while you're guarding, you can use it. Yeah, so that should be any item. Okay, so let's say your buddies need a life powder, right? This heals all your buddies. You can, while you're guarding, you can use the item. See, I don't put away my weapon. My weapon was still out. As opposed to putting away your weapon and then using the item. But you take it out pretty fast. Okay, so you can guard with this, but don't expect a lot of defense out of it. You can like guard roars and stuff, but that's about it. So what you want to do, you want to get in and like combo. Just do little combos. And when you target, you should be able to. I wonder how they did it this time. Yeah, there you go. If you hold circle, you have to be targeted though. You can go in for your combo, boom, 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 and then hold backwards and circle, and he does this little charge. You see that? That's like a cool little attack. And then you have your shield combo too. Whoa, that's new. I like that. Alright, that's a cool combo. So you do your little circle thing. Charge it. Well, boom. Wow, that's cool. Well, this is a new bread and butter combo for this thing. Because you're going to mount a lot of monsters if you do that. So if you do that, you're going to... And then you follow up with the jumping slash, you're going to be able to mount a whole bunch of monsters doing that. That's cool. Now it's pretty much an aerial weapon now. Boom. I wonder if you can do a harder attack from that. Let me try. Falling bash. You can only do triangle and circle, so let's see what circle does. So it's pretty much circle combo. That looks good. You know what? Circle combo is legit. And you can like, what some people like to do, when they want to stay in the monster's butt, you just like do your little combo and you do the double circle combo. So you do like, the jump in is triangle and circle, right? That's what I've been pressing, so you can see. So you got triangle and circle, triangle, triangle, and then like that. And it's really good for repositioning. That's really cool. This is like an aerial weapon now. That's really nice. I'm glad to see that. Alright, what else? The circle stuff does stun damage. That, if you're hitting with your shield, the shield stuff does stun damage. Right, that shield bash, that's stun. All that's stun stuff. In the middle of a combo, you can do that. That circle, it hits pretty good. But the main appeal is how nimble you are with it. You can dodge out of every like attack, every single one. So if you feel like you need to position yourself, you can always dodge. You got plenty of time to do it. The only thing is you don't really hit hard. But if you're mounting like that, you can just have like infinite combos with this thing. If you do this little circle combo, boom, you're gonna be mounting like crazy. I think you can follow up with that. I think you can follow that up again. Let's see. And you can keep going. Wow. So it's pretty much an infinite. Let's see how far it can go. Hold on, let me do it right. Yep. That's in it. You can just spam that. Circle spam. Cool. So yeah, definitely cool starter weapon. Very, very good weapon. The dual blades. A lot of people are going to be attracted to this weapon. But it's definitely something you need to practice with.
The dual blades are close-range weapons made for hitting prey with a flurry of attacks. Demon mode is super strong, but it eats up stamina.
Right. There's ways to get around that, eating up the stamina. So, you have your basic, when you're running in, that attack. It's pretty good to close gaps, and that's gonna be your triangle, circle. Well, I guess just circle. Okay. So both of your weapons attack, as you can see. A main little combo is that one. So we got this one. Nice. And so, yeah, pretty basic stuff. Triangle and circle. So what the appeal here is the demon mode, which is the thing you want to be getting into like almost right away. So you press R2 and you got demon mode. So when you're in demon mode, there you go. See how you're different? And you have a little sword charging up. Wham, bam, bam. Okay. So the blade dance. See how he holds them different now? And you'll automatically get out of demon mode. Right? But see how my sword is blinking? That means I have extra attack. And even out of demon mode, I keep some stuff. You see that? And see how I use the sword? I'm outside of demon mode right now. See how my stamina is not... this is demon mode, right? This is outside of demon mode. When I'm in demon mode, I'll fill up the sword. But my stamina will also go down. Right? That circle is beautiful. Look at that. Boom. That really closes the gaps. You're gonna... And I'm faster. And instead of a circle... roll, you get a little dash. See? Now, the important thing is once you have your little attack up and your swords are glowing, you can press triangle and circle to end like a combo. And you get like a little demon flurry combo, but it takes up that sword. Right? To fill it back up, you just go back into demon mode and close your little gap. Boom, boom, boom. Get in there, get all your hits. Get out of demon mode, and then you can keep it with your attack boost. Now if you have what is it, energy? No, there's like an item. I don't think I have it. It's called Mega Dash Juice. Let me go over this real quick too. The Mega Dash Juice will keep your stamina from going down. I'm not sure if this game has it. Probably does. Like every game had it. And if you run dual blades, Mega Dash Juice is like your best friend. Okay, that way you can just stay in demon mode the whole hunt, and you don't have to worry about your stamina. Okay, so I selected this to use the items. There's like a
using the ghillie mantle, you'll be hidden from a monster sight.
Right. These are called mantles. This is new to the game. If you hold L1, you can press circle and triangle to go through your stuff. But if you use the right stick, right, you can select stuff on the fly. Like if you need a mega potion but you have the mantle selected, just point the right stick at what you want and let go, and you'll use it. You see? Or if you need a whetstone, right? This makes going through your hot items really easy. It's like awesome. What's that? Favorites? Multiplayer? Oh, communication. Oh, you can do gestures really fast too. Look at that. Huh. That's funny. Okay. Alright, so holding L1 is really cool for, look, and there's your ammo stuff. So yeah, they made items much easier to use. You want to set a trap, boom, mega potion, old berry. These are like really good items to have on the fly. And if you don't want to use the item, let go of L1 first, and then you won't use the item. But if you hold on to L1, it'll use the item. Alright, so this ghillie suit, how it works, every mantle has a special power, and this one lets you hide from monsters. So while you're ducked and you press X, while you're not rolling, you're like hidden. So you can like hide in grass and stuff. Or like you can sneak by a monster. And then to take it off, you just press square again, and now it's off. And then you have to wait for it to cool down to use it again. I don't think you can attack while you're wearing it. It looks like I have a water element too. Or some kind of element. I'm not going to go into elemental damage and all of that stuff. I just wanted to show how the weapons work. So yeah, that's how the dual blades work. You want to get in there, get your hits, get your demon mode up, and like just be in the monster's face most of the time. Alright, the longsword. Really cool weapon. It's like the great sword, but it's faster, and there's no defense. You need to like...
The longsword is a close-range weapon designed
I'm kind of tired of her. I mean, she's cool for beginners. Right. So the thing about the longsword is getting up the spirit gauge, right? So you have your basic overhead smash, kaboom, right? That's good for hitting stuff that's above you, like tails and stuff like that. So what other people do is they do that. They do the overhead with they either do two, and then like a poke, and like a fade slash, right? So what's cool is that, okay, see how my meter's up? My sword meter? It's the red one. It's up because I'm attacking stuff. Right, and that fade slash, it's really good at positioning. You can move around. You can pick pretty much the direction you use it. And I'll go into some like cool combos with it, with the spirit gauge. The spirit gauge, what is that, foresight slash? Interesting. Circle plus R2. Whoa. That's like a cool little... Dude, that took up all my gauge. Alright, let me get it back up. I guess that's a special move. So yeah, when you spam the R2, when it's full, when your sword is full, you can fill up your spirit meter. Now my sword is glowing white. You see? I'm gonna do it again. So my spirit gauge is full. So I'm just gonna pretty much spam R2. There's other ways you can go about it, but the basic way is just to spam R2. So you get up in the monster and you start spamming R2 spam. The last hit is important. Okay, see how I hit him and then my sword got put away? The last hit is what makes your level increase. So now it's yellow. Okay, so that means my attack is up. So like, I'm gonna show you a little cooler way is when you go into the fade slash and then you start spamming R2, you should like close the gap here. So let's try it. So it uses a little bit less spirit gauge, right? So if you have less spirit gauge, you'll be able to pull that off. So now we're in red. Now the sword will go down much faster, but you'll have higher attack. So let's see what that foresight slash does. So let's do like an attack. I'm sure it does something to the monster. it eats up your freaking spirit gauge like a monster. Let me see if I can combo into that. So you can't combo out of it. Boom. So you want to keep it up. Keep your gauge full. So it's a little harder to well, it's just as hard to keep up with dual blades. And you can't use your spirit attack if you don't have your spirit sword full. So now that it's full, now I can use my spirit gauge. So it says fade / combo. So yeah, there you go, just like how I did it. So I do R2. That, okay, that's the new move. That triangle thing. Let's get the spirit gauge back up. I'm not worried about sharpness right now. Okay, so let's see here. Boom. Wow, beautiful. That is a beautiful attack. That's definitely something you want to do. Okay, so what I did is when you, and it filled up, and my gauge went back down to yellow, it looks like. So if it filled up, it like knocks me back. Yeah, it definitely knocked me back to yellow. So it knocks you back a level, but that's like a very powerful attack, and it's pretty easy to combo into. So once you have like a pretty decent amount of spirit gauge, you're going in there, you're doing the fade out, do 2 R2s, and just like pretty much hold R2 and like tap circle. Let me see if I can just do 1 R2 and do it. Or you can just do it from whenever. And he hits down by himself. I wonder how many times I can do that. But it looks like it keeps you in the same, in yellow. Oh no, it knocked me back down. So yeah, it definitely knocks you back down a level. But I would say it's definitely worth it. So that's what you want to be doing with the longsword. You want to be going in, do some pokes, use your your fade slash to position yourself. And once you have your spirit combo, your spirit sword full, go in there and use it. Level it up. What's up, Marcus? Yeah, I can't sleep, man. I was just doing some tutorials here. And okay, so once it's filled up, and then just do the combos I just showed you. Okay. Any weapon you want me to show you, Marcus? I just did the great sword, sword and shield, dual blades, long sword. I haven't done hammer, charge blade, or anything like that. Hunting horn, gun lance. I will say I'm not a hammer expert. I know how to use them. The hunting horn's a little harder to use. I don't really lance, but I do gun lance, and switch axe and charge blade. Gun lance. Alright, I do like the gun lance. I was just using this one. Let her do her little explanation, watch. Oh, I guess not. Okay, so gun lance. You got your big old shield and your gun.
The gun lance is a close-range weapon that also fires shells. Find an opening, and then put your prey down with Wyvern's fire.
Right. Okay, so the appeal, there's different types of gun lance. This is a regular one, I can tell because it has 5 shells. Okay. And there's some new stuff with it. So we'll go over defense. Defense is very important with the gun lance. Once you have your shield up, what they added is you can dodge forward a little bit, but mostly people would dodge backwards. The reason you would dodge backwards is because it's faster and it covers more space, and while you're dodging, if you time it right, you can go through the monster's attack. That's called evade lancing, but I'm not gonna really teach that. That's just something you can do. The dodge is very important because you can reload. So you have triangle, you have your basic triangle combo. This is one like the lance has, and you can dodge. You can dodge pretty much out of most of your hits. It's important because while you have your weapon out, you're very slow. A lot of people feel like they're stuck in the mud with this weapon, but once you figure out that your shield blocks pretty much everything, you're good to go. So gun lance. So let's get into the gun part. Now, since this is a normal gun lance, you're gonna get a special boost from shooting all your shells out at once. And to do that, you want to get into this special combo. So you want to do the running combo, or any combo. Like the first hit though needs to be triangle. So you do triangle and then triangle and circle. That overhead smash, that's what you're looking for. So after you do the overhead smash and you press circle, because if you press circle by itself, you're just gonna shoot. Or if you hold it, I'll show you the reload in a second. So when you're shooting, you can shoot one at a time, but if you do that overhead smash, you'll shoot all of them. So for example, you do this, you do that, and then you press circle and boom. So see how it says reload? I shot all my stuff. So there's 2 ways you can reload. You can hold R2 and reload. You hold R2 and you press circle and you reload like that. And then I'll show you the second way. So do that again. And this is really good when you're in the middle of a hunt. Just dodge and press circle. So you're just going to press X and circle. And there's my reload. And so that's pretty much the basics of gun lance. So you do shooting, and like that's the quick reload. That's like a R2 and circle. That's like a reload you do in the middle of a combo. So how it used to be is you could do a quick reload to a overhead smash, but they changed it. So the buttons. So you can do a quick reload. Whoops, that's the Wyvern's fire. Okay. The Wyvern's fire, I can't do it now because, right, I like this thing a lot. The Wyvern's fire, you hold R2 and you press triangle and circle, but since my weapon's hot right now, I can't use it. I have to wait. You have to wait about 90 seconds. 80 seconds, I think? 80 or 90 seconds. And then it'll stop being hot, and then you can use it again. But the second thing that they gave it is this, let me try to aim on this thing. This, there you go, that's what I want to aim at. Is a special little shell. This, what's it called? Wyvern spike. So what you do, when you get into an overhead combo, you press triangle instead. And you'll do the cannon right there. That big thing that I shot out, that's the worm cannon. So now that's hot. So on the top left you'll see I have my stake cannon blinking, but it takes much less to cool down. So you do that, the overhead, then you do the wide sweep, and then that last hit, that's how you put in your cannon. And then once you put it away, you can just roll around and stuff, normal. And if you have a long lance, when you have like 2-3 shots, you want to be shooting the lance more. You want to be like tapping, tapping, shooting, tap, shoot, reload, shoot. You don't want to be doing the full blast like that. But with the normal one, when it's 5 shots, yes, you do, because you get a special bonus from it. And let me show you the special drop attack. Okay, so the special drop attack, especially for a normal gun lance, you run off the edge, and then you do the overhead slam, and then you press circle, and you should be able to use all your shells at once. Like that. So when you do your jumping, you should be able to do all your shells. So let's see if I can do it from here. Not exactly. I think it's R2. There you go. You press R2, and then you can use all your shells again. So if you just do circle, it won't do it. You should be able to do a reload jumping off too. Okay. Those are let me go over the Wyvern's Fire again because I messed that up. Okay, so Wyvern's Fire. You really want to use this when the monster is down. So when the monster is down, you hold R2 and you press triangle and circle. Now you're going to charge your weapon, and it's going to do a big fire attack. So what you want to do is you can aim it while you're holding it, right? You can aim just a little bit. So if you need to redo your aim, it lets you. But once you're in that attack, you're going to do it. You can't like dodge out of it or anything. Alright, hammer time. Okay, the hammer. The hammer is like the cousin to the greatsword, but it focuses on stun damage.
The hammer is a mighty close-range weapon that lets you get up in a monster's face to deal powerful charged attacks.
Yes. So again, charging is the name of the game. Okay? Pretty much charging is the bread and butter of the hammer, just like how it is with the greatsword. So you can do this little combo, and it's okay. That especially that last hit is okay. Your little triangle combo. It's pretty good damage. But what you want to do is be charging. So to charge, you press R2, and you can run around with it. Now the cool thing about the hammer is you can run around all day with the charge, right? You can run around, dodge. Oh look, you can roll and then keep the charge. So you do 1, 2. Let's see if I kept it. No, if you dodge, then you change. But you keep your charge. Alright, what was that? It says power charge. Let's let go, let's see what happens. Alright, since I was running, it did the spinning stuff. So let's power charge, and let's stop. And you do a big attack like that. Charge, brutal, big bang. Right, so if you just charge, right, you do that. So you're just gonna be charging most of the time. I wonder how many power charges I can do. There's another attack you can do where you're just like smashing on the monster's face. Let me see if I know how to do it. Because usually how I would do in the other Monster Hunters, I would just charge around. So this power charge, he changes the hammer. You can dodge out of it. Not bad. Trying to see. Charge follow-up. I think that's what I'm looking for. Do overhead smash, charge follow-up. No, that's not it. I don't know. I'm not trying to do it, but there's this cool combo where he's just like smashing, like he does this smash and then like he just keeps smashing downwards. Okay, another cool thing about the hammer, it has a really funny jump attack. So I'm pretty sure you have to do it from charge. Let's try from the power charge. No, that's not it. I think maybe it's the running one. Nope, that ain't it either. That ain't it either. There's like a spinning one where you're like spinning around in a circle. Like Metroid. I saw somebody do it yesterday. I guess I have to figure out later. But yeah, you should be charging most of the time, even though it takes up stamina. Try moving the stick down after the charge combo. Maybe that's a charge brutal upswing. Nope. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not like a hammer master by any means. Okay. But there's a way to do it. I'll figure it out eventually. I don't really main hammer, but I do like what they did with it. Oh, okay, I know what that spinning one is from. It's from the slide. Can I slide? Oh yeah, I can slide here. I totally forgot about the slide attacks. Okay, so I think this is the one I was talking about. So you... maybe I have to be running? Almost. I think I'm on the right track here. What's it say? It says midair spinning bludgeon. That's the one. That thing's dope. Alright, so you just hold R2 and you want the power charge. And you just slide and just let go. That thing's great. And you can go straight into power charge, looks like. And while you're spinning too, you can do that strong upswing. Alright, so with hammer, you definitely want to be hitting the face. You don't want to be hitting tail or the body. You just want to hit the face the whole time because you'll get stun damage and it'll stun the monster pretty fast. Okay, I'm going to skip Hunting Horn for now because there's a lot of stuff. It deserves its own thing. And the Lance too because it's not my specialty. But I will go over the Switch Axe. Okay, the Switch Axe is one of the two weapons that transform, right? So, let's let her say her thing.
Axe and sword. You can power up the sword attacks by injecting them with file energy.
Right. Okay, so this is Axe mode. This is the mode you want to be in when you're running around the monster because it's pretty... not nimble, but it's more nimble than sword mode. Okay, to switch modes, you press R2. And you'll notice on the top left under my green sword stamina, there's another sword. Now that's how much charge there's left in this one. As I use attacks from this one in sword mode, I'm slower. Very much like the great sword speed. You can still dodge, which is fine. But you will use up the gauge. See how I used up a little bit? So you can do crazy combos and stuff, and you have an element. If you have an element, you'll use the element, but if you don't have an element, it'll be impact, and that's important for later. So while you're in sword mode, you can pretty much what people like to do is just like triangle circle combo. Just triangle circle, triangle circle, because it keeps you in the same spot. So eventually I'm gonna run out of charge. I guess it's telling you from that red glow, and it's gonna change back. See, it has to change back. So now now it's filling up as an axe. So to make that faster, you can press R2, and it'll speed up the process. And now it'll let me morph. I don't know why it's glowing like that. It didn't used to do that before. I guess it's to let you know it's running out. Okay, so as in axe mode, you have a good range. You have pretty good attacks. That combo there, if you have infinite stamina, it can really mess up a monster. So what you do is you do that, come in for an attack, do a follow up, and then just tap circle. And you can tap until you run out of stamina. And there's a follow up with this if you press R2 right at the end. Boom. See, and it changes you into sword mode. So that's a combo a lot of people like to use when the monster's down. You really don't want to use it when the monster's up because you're gonna get hit doing that. So the appeal of the sword mode here is it has a very cool finisher. So you can also finish in sword mode. Not really. If tanking is not something you want to be doing with this. If you get pretty much in Monster Hunter, if you get hit with anything, it's gonna knock you out of whatever you were doing. But if the monster is down, you get in the face or the tail or whatever and do that combo, you pretty much cut it off. So this thing, if you press triangle and circle, it does this, right? It does like a little stab. So if you press triangle and circle and then you tap triangle, you'll unleash your file, which is the thing I just charged. So you unleash your file and you just keep tapping until it's done. Boom, and then that's the finisher. So it'll always send you back into axe mode after you do it. Whether it's full or empty or whatever, you always go back. And there's a lot of combos where you can do that'll change you into your sword mode. So what you want to be doing is filling up your gauge and then changing back however you feel like. Okay, that axe rising slash, that triangle and circle, very useful for cutting off tails because you get so much height from it. It probably has the most height of any weapon. So you can go into sword mode straight from your back if you press R2. So if you really want to just focus on sword mode, you can do that. So this thing hits hard. It hits very, very hard. It loses sharpness pretty quickly too, but that's okay. So let's see if we have anything special here. Whoops. Doesn't look like it. Not like the hammer. So we have a couple of attacks we can do, it looks like. So we have the axe. Sounds okay. What else? I'm sure you can go into sword. That's much better. And you can follow up. It looks like you can follow up with the sword too. And you can come back down with it. Okay, when you come back down with it, that's a pretty good mounting attack. Hold on. So you do that, and you can do like an elemental discharge right out of it. That's crazy. So you can be, the monster can be down there. You could be running up. You got a full gauge. Then you go right into your element discharge. Jeez. They make this thing super fast now. Okay, so this is a much more nimble weapon than it used to be. And it was already pretty nimble to begin with. Excellent. It's very excellent. Good improvements to the weapon. And last but not least, we're going to my baby here. The charge blade. Some people just play Monster Hunter just for the charge blade. This is a relatively new weapon.
The charge blade has two forms, sword and axe. Store up energy in a file, then release it through the axe.
Right. A little more complicated than that, but yeah, there's a lot to talk about with this weapon. Right, you got a big old fat shield right there, yeah? You can block with it. It's pretty decent. It's stronger than the sword and shield. But it's not impenetrable. You know, if there's a roar or something, and it's normal like this, you might not block it depending on the monster. But sword this is a very interesting weapon. Okay, it has a mechanic to it that how she said, charging files. So you'll see in the top left, I have a little sword and a little shield and a bunch of little bottles. Okay, when you're attacking, you have your triangle attacks, right? They will fill the bottles at a much slower rate. So you have your circle attacks. Now if you just tap circle, you're not going to get a lot of charge out of it. But if you hold circle and you wait for a certain point, you'll get a bunch of charge. Boom, right there. That's what you want. See how they're yellow now? Just 2 of those and I'm already overcharged. You see?
Charge so that your attacks don't get deflected.
Yeah, so if I try attacking with this, it won't. It'll bounce. Right? So you press R2 and you press circle. And now my files are charged. Now I have 5 bottles. Right? What that means, I can press R2 and then triangle and transform my weapon. Now what's important when I do that, I'll show you. Right here, there's a split second where I put my shield in front of myself. This is a very important mechanic. Watch. Right there, that second. That split second where my shield was in front of me, I'm impenetrable. I can't get hit. Not only will I not get hit, if my shield is charged, I'll inflict stun damage on the monster. Now what I mean by that is I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna charge my shield and then it'll glow. So to charge your shield, you can go into axe mode, right? This is the like the straightforward way. You press triangle and circle, and then you need to press R2 right after that. So triangle and circle, R2. Now my shield is glowing, so it's charged. Now when I do this switch again, that split second where the shield's in front of me, it'll inflict stun damage. And I can also inflict whatever element my weapon is in sword mode by pressing triangle and circle. Like that. That little shot, it's gonna inflict impact damage, I think. I don't think this thing has any element on it. So now we're gonna charge the sword. Right? You can do either, but the sword is a little trickier to charge. I can just charge the shield whenever I feel like, but with the sword, I found out that you have to charge it a certain way. So I got my files in there, and you have to, how do you say? You have to do the charge animation and then press triangle. So here's a charge animation. Now I'm gonna hold triangle. I need to hit something with it. Once I hit something with it, if I don't hit anything, it won't charge. But now my sword and my shield are glowing the same way. So this is pretty much how you want to be with your weapon most of the time. So you want to be jumping in, press triangle and circle to jump in, and do your attacks. If you need to charge, go ahead and charge it. And now my sword does impact damage or file damage, whatever my file was. I'm pretty sure it's impact. So not only can I do stuff with my shield, that I can do shots with my shield, and I can do shots with my sword. So my sword went away, so that's fine. So we could just charge it back up again. Right, so now it's charged up. So now we're gonna get into the axe mode. So we have our axe mode right there. So while in axe mode, if you press circle, you'll use a file. See? If you press triangle, you won't. Triangle is fine. Triangle has your reach. That's what you're gonna be doing to cut tails and all that fun stuff. And then if you have 3 or more, you can do a super attack. Right? If you hold this one, if you hold back, it'll change the attack. So I'm gonna hold back the first time. So you press triangle and circle and hold back. that's a regular super attack. And it got rid of my charge and my shield. And that's a little bit faster way. That's usually how I do it. How I do it is I press I hold circle, then I press. It's hard to say all the things I'm pressing. I hold circle, then I press R2 and circle, then I press triangle and circle, then I press triangle and circle again, and then I press R2. So it looks like this. And boom, that's how I charge my shield. You get used to it. Always charging my shield and stuff. This is the move I need to get used to. I need to figure out what I can do with that. Another cool thing they gave it is this little evade. So while you're doing combos, you can press circle into the side and you'll evade and do an attack. Or you can like close the gap with it too. So if you're way back here, I guess you have to hit with it. You can go backwards with it and forwards to the side, all that fun stuff. It's just like a combo extender. Alright, so now the big bang attack over here. So we're gonna change into axe mode. And then we're just gonna press triangle and circle and just let it do everything. So that's the big boy attack right there. So as you saw, it left like a big trail behind it. All that's doing impact damage or whatever element you have. And then it got rid of all my files. So I guess it didn't get rid of my shield, so I guess it just timed out. How how it used to be, your shield would go from red to yellow and then back normal, but I guess they changed it, or I guess I didn't notice. That's it. That's the charge blade. You can from jumping off a ledge, you can do the regular attack, and I'm pretty sure you can do the attack to change it into axe mode. Yeah. Like that. Nothing too special. I think the hammer has better stuff from the air. What do we got over here? Same, pretty much the same. Yeah, nothing aerial wise special. It's pretty much a ground weapon. And yeah, you want to keep your sword and your shield charged. First your shield though, I would say. Alright, now I'm gonna go mess around. Let's see if I can get a couple of hunts in. So yeah, I'll cut all that stuff up and I'll put it on my YouTube channel for anybody that wants to see any of those weapons. Last night, I was having some connectivity issues. Yeah, I don't know why it changed back. I seem so tired. Sorry. I'm a little tired. But I can't sleep, so let's try Mop Top over here. Okay, what should her name be? Since she's new, well, I'll keep her the same name. You can name the cat if you want. can pick the cat too. So I got Calico, and then in the real game you get all kinds of freaking cats. I'm not sure how useful they'll be in this game, but in prior games, they're like, if you're a solo hunter, your cat is like your best friend. Like, they're not gonna like kill the monster for you, but they're very good distractors, and they usually give you cool little abilities. Like my favorite ability was a trap cat. You'd have a cat that would set up traps for you. Okay, so do you want regular old cat, calico, panda, what is this, like, I'll say gray cat, devil cat, and say fire cat. Panda, and the name is Till. Okay. Panda cat. How's your Dark Souls? You record anything? I'm surprised I didn't remember my character. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, man, I like to see it. Like, if you have a PS4 and you record it and you upload it to YouTube or Twitch or whatever, or what have you, I'll check it out. You shouldn't need a PS Plus to do that. You can just do it on your internet. Hunt and track down unknown monster. Let's do it. Seems like everybody starts in the southwest here. I definitely want to change my armor. I see, and you don't have the capture stuff, huh? Yeah, I have a 360 too, and I've been wanting to get. See, that's what's been going on. The error, I don't get it. Failed to join because it was full. I've been getting that a lot. I don't get that. The thing is with multiplayer, if you start the quests on your own and you're alone, the monster is going to be stronger than normal if you're playing single player. So if I'm not going to connect to anything, I'm just going to go single player. Here we go. Here we go. I definitely want to change my equipment up. Quest was cancelled. Dude. Alright, third time's a charm. If not, then I'll just do a quest on my own. Yay. Yay. Okay, this guy's ready. Let me just change my weapon then. That's it. Alright, I'm ready. I'll just go like this. So you do a little shout out. Let's say nice to meet you to everybody. Well, I think this armor has fire resistance, so that's not too bad. They changed up the armor a lot in this game. Not the design, but how it works. So I might do a video about that. Maybe later when the game comes out, when they're for sure on what each armor does. But right now, it seems like they're giving you a whole bunch of boosts and stuff with the armor. just making it really easy to mix and match armor. Before, how it would work is you kind of just went for like a main set, and that set would give you like a couple of bonuses. But this one, it seems like every piece gives you some kind of bonus. So it's really good for fashion. Some people do fashion, just like Fashion Souls. People do that here. Alright, so let's eat something.
Let's get started on that quest. The one called the Ancient Forest Menace. The target is an unknown monster that likes to mark its turf by, spitting slime.
Spitting slime over it. Alright, I figured out how to skip that. Yay!
We've only got a limited amount of time to track it down and take care of it.
Let's
So
go, guys! Alright, so we're looking for our little bugs to show us where something interesting is. So let's try around here. I don't see my stamina gauge.
The scout flies have found something.
Where?
Go get a closer look.
Where did you find something? I didn't see. Where was the scout fly at? Where did it find something? Oh, I missed it. Yeah, we kind of gotta hurry because this thing has a ton of health. Over here? There we go. Mucus. Oh yeah.
Great! The scout flies have locked onto the scent of the monster. Be on the lookout for more tracks or traces.
Yeah, guys, I'm streaming if that's cool with y'all. I'm gonna go. Ooh, more stuff. Footprints. It's a very talkative group.
If you follow the scout flies to your target, you'll locate
yeah,
them
let's go
in no
kill
time.
it. This way, guys. Follow me in Casket. I seem to have infinites. Oh, I should have picked that up, that little berry thing. Those are useful.
The scout flies will hide
Here we
once
go.
the fight breaks out. Don't forget that.
Should be around here. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Probably up there. Where's it at? That way. That way. I guess it like was gonna come. There we go. Yes. I'm going.
The scout flies to locate them.
This lady's pushy. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I totally am. Okay, let me look at my map. That's where they are. I made a wrong turn. I'm coming.
You're less likely to lose sight of a monster if you use the focus camera. Okay, you know what you have to do. Get in there and do your stuff. Hey, you shot with the perfect place to hide.
Oh, so we got two monsters now.
We gotta stay focused on what's important.
Great. So they either fight each other or they're gonna
The
help
monster
each
is on
other.
the move. Use the
Good,
scout
good,
flies
good.
as a guide as you go after it.
Let's go, sucker.
Dodge its attacks. Don't forget, you can guard too. Look out, your health is low. Keep your distance and use a potion.
Wow, that roar is pretty good.
Oh, that monster is
heal up a little bit. Ooh, I can go over there and try to mount it. Oh, it's pretty nimble. This monster, it moves around quite a bit. Not gonna lie, a little annoying.
Use life powder to patch them up.
Ooh, goodness. Where's the life powder at? Dang it!
You can use jump attacks to mount monsters.
Oh, look, it looks like we're playing with somebody from France. It's mad. It totally is mad. Let me try some paralysis. There we go.
The monster's been immobilized. Now's your chance.
Now we do our wyvern fire and kaplawi. That's how you do it, boys. Let's try wyvern steak. Oh, I didn't get it in. That's alright. I'm your shield. There you go. Mount that fool. I'm gonna set up a trap. Oh, there it goes. It fell down. Good. Kind of hard to predict the roars on this thing.
Smarter to focus on healing.
I think we're gonna need some hard shell powder. Some potions. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I think we're gonna be alright. Dang, it's going after this thing again. It really does not like that other monster. Let's try it. See if I do have a trap. I put it down by accident. Yeah, and it worked out anyway. Get some more fire. Boom. Both of y'all get fire. Mercy. Whoa, 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 whoa. The roars are pretty powerful. It's pissed. Here we go. Thank God. Thank you. Whoever did the trap, that was lifesaver right there. Get that wyvern. Yeah, wyvern cannon all up in your face. Yeah, thanks for coming, Marcus. This thing's getting pretty aggressive. Alright. Got you this time.
After the monster. Now's your chance to topple it.
Not so easy. Go down. Freaking monster. Gotcha.
Hey, it's down. Now's your chance to get in there and tear it up.
Right in your face. Look at that. Doing good, guys. We're doing great. Let me sharpen real fast. Oh, what was it? You can, I guess I don't have it. Die, monster! You don't belong in this world. Oh no, whoever's stuck in that tunnel, I'm sorry. But we gotta lure it back out here. It needs to be in the open or it's gonna mess us up. Yeah, let's go back over here. Anybody got a trap? No? Yeah, I'm out. I'm out of traps.
Roll around to put the fire out, or your health is gonna be toast.
Whoa. Nice. Yeah, we got the tail. It's super mad. Yeah, it's limping though.
The monster's almost done for. Chances are it will retreat to its nest.
Go, insect glaive, go! Get blasted on. Ooh, yes! Yeah, get it. You can topple it. Make it fall down or something. I'm not sure what this thing's trying to do. It just keeps going up and down the hill. Make your move, monster. Almost had it. Got you. Yeah. Yes. Good work, team.
All right, you completed the quest. Congrats.
Yeah. That was fun. What time is it? I will pre-order this, but not right now. Alright, that's what I needed, man, because, feels good, feels good. Now I gotta go to work, come back, play some more.